America Trackday. We're all set. Tech inspection is done. No issues. And we're just waiting for the riders meeting in about half an hour. We're here in the paddock. Sorry for the sunshine and the glare. But it's hopefully going to be a beautiful day. So we're going to run the street tires in the morning just to warm myself up and just see how the bike's behaving today with various tweaks that we've been making. And then we'll probably switch to the slicks at some point. I just don't know when. I'll just make a decision how I want to do it. And cannot wait. So stick around. I'm going to get the helmet cam in so that I can take you on a few laps of Road America. So excited. Just stepped away from the noisy paddock. There's the famous sort of bridge, Sargento Bridge, as it's currently sponsored. Obviously we're in America, so cheese makes sense. Well, we did the first session. Oh, someone's already broken down there, look. Oh, poor guy or girl. So yeah, first session is done, and yeah, I was taking it super steady. The difference between the bright morning sunshine and the shade with a tinted visor on, I didn't want it to catch me out. So, but yeah, I'm very confident by the end of today I'm going to be going nice and well, and the bike feels good so far. Still got some of the elements that I think I'm just going to have to get used to. I don't think I can get rid of all of the things that I don't necessarily immediately gel with on the R7. But we're going to get there. I'm going to work around some things. I can already feel elements where it's going to be great, and I can feel confidence coming in again. So that's good. All right, I'll holler back at you after another session. Okay, I'm back. So just the second session that was, and already it's just night and day. So it could be the track surface, it could be the changes we made to the bike, but that is probably the best I've ever felt on the R7 so far. It just feels natural. I'm not saying I'm super fast or anything yet. You know, in terms of an R7 out on a track day. So we have to bear in mind that we've got limitations, especially with this big hunk of meat on the top of it. But yeah, the bike felt super stable. I was already knee down where I didn't expect to be yet. Even in the chicane, which I really hate chicanes usually. But she's feeling really nice, really smooth. I'm trying to work on my smoothness. I know I've got work to do on applying the throttle just after the apex, or when the corner's done. I'm kind of hanging on a bit and then getting on the throttle. But that's just me getting to know the track. There's a few corners that I really like already, and even on one of them I was running the inside curb just a little bit, which I've never really done anywhere on any track. So I got a bit of a wobble on there, but no major problems. And yeah, just really enjoying it, which is what it's all about. I'm really pleased with the tweaks that we've done. And this is still on the street tires, so this afternoon on the slicks, who knows what could happen, but really enjoying it so far. I did soften off the preload just because it was cold this morning, and we might bring that back on again as we speed up. But yeah, super happy, really good, and cannot wait for my next session. Okay, welcome back. We are now in the lunch period. The third session of the day. It wasn't bad, I just couldn't get into my groove. There was a bit of traffic to deal with, and then by that time the session was pretty much over. So I have decided to try out the slicks today. It's just a track day, so I can experiment and see how things go. So we've slotted those in. I'm just getting them up onto hopefully somewhere close to temperature. And we'll check the pressures. So we'll see if I like them or not, and if I don't, then we know for the future. The street tires have been looking good. Let me show you the wear on those. absolutely no issues with tyre wear on the street tyres. I was running those at 30 psi front and rear. And I need to look at my numbers for the slicks, what I'm going to use for those. They did come with recommendations of what to use, so I'm going to start there, maybe go a little bit lower than the recommended, just because that's how I like things usually, and we'll see how it goes. Oh, I've also got this camera on board now, so maybe we'll get some interesting footage from that. Alright, I'll actually do a face to camera this time, just for fun. We went out on the slicks there in the session just after lunch. As you can see, the weather's gorgeous. I found them fine, you know, I don't think I need slicks of course, but I just wanted to try them out and see how they would feel, and they do feel absolutely fine. But I'm yet to sort of push onto the front tyre and push onto the edge of the tyre really. So, but yeah, it's all going good and having a great time. I keep pushing in that carousel just to see if I can get the elbow to scrape, but either I'm too stiff these days or the bike, I'm just not cranking it over far enough yet. So still working on it, but having a good laugh and a great time in the meantime. So yeah, bye for the moment. Alright, so let me just talk you through a few pointers of this fun lap in the afternoon session. About to cross the line just there, headed down to turn 1. If you watch my right hand, you'll see I don't blip the throttle. I'm on the brakes and I just knock the gears down, release the clutch gradually on each change. I don't blip the throttle as I'm coming down into the braking zone. So here we are, headed into the turn 2, I guess. Nice wide entry into this one, bit of a late apex here, although I'm wide obviously, but I'm still learning my way around at this point and giving myself lots of margin for error. Here we go under the cheesy bridge. And even on a slow bike, I'm just trying to hold my line on the track where I want to go. And here we go. So I'm braking earlier than the end of the trees, etc., and just bringing it down, trying to trail that brake all the way into the apex. Early on the brakes here because, again, it's tighter than you think, and I'm a bit slow through that corner, but I really don't mind. I love this corner instead, so I like just pinning it or throwing it at that blind corner. A lot of Ride 5 helped me to understand where the turning point was and what I can do there. This one I loved braking into here as well, trail braking all the way into the corner. And here we go, I'm going to try and set myself up for an elbow down now. It takes me a moment to get settled into my position, so thankfully this corner is nice and long. And there we go, just a very brief touchdown, and it kind of throws me off a little bit. So this little section here, I'm just kind of still giddy. You'll probably hear me say something in a minute on camera, which is a bit cringe. Yes, we got the elbow down, baby! So there he goes, off he goes down the road, nice and happy with himself. But you know, again, it doesn't mean I'm going fast. It just means that I've got my body into position, stretched it out as far as I can. Anyway, so this is a fast section again down here. Nice hard on the brake section, throwing it down from 6th gear into 3rd, trying to hold it tight, being a bit 50 pence corner here, but whatever. And again, really enjoyed this corner. I like the blind ones for some reason. It's a bit of a challenge I like. Kept it nice and tight there, and then just knocking it back 1 gear here. Again, I wasn't flowing great through this corner all day. It's a tricky one to get right. And here we go again, up towards the start finish straight and trying to throw gears at it. I did get a few 5th gear dropouts during the day. I think that's kind of a CP2 engine trait. And across the line, something like 2 minutes 54, I think that lap might have been. So anyway, thought I'd take you around and just see that we're just having fun, not really bothering about the lap times, to be honest. I'm just enjoying the track and getting my elbow down for a split second. Always good fun. Alright, we'll see you back in the paddock. Well, today's been a very nice day. It's still only the mid-afternoon, but that session felt just great. Again, I know I'm not pushing the limits everywhere or some kind of, you know, whatever, but it just feels so good, and getting the elbow down just was an icing on the cake for what I wanted to achieve back on a bike after all these years. Yes, I'm stretching the body position to do it, and I'm a nice tall guy, but still, it's just a bit of fun, and I just puts a big smile on my face and just feels so good. And I'm just thankful for this bike and this journey that we're on, and thankful that the changes that I'm making are going in the right direction and feeling good, and just really enjoying it. So just a little encouragement for anybody that's having a bit of a struggle with the R7 or any bike. You know, if you keep pushing yourself, challenging yourself in your own comfort zone. You know, it took me a while to get to push back again where I knew I could do, but I just was patient and waited my time, and you know, found places that I really enjoyed, where the bike felt good, and pushed where I could in those parts, and it's turning out great, and I'm having such a good time. And big special thank you to my girlfriend, wherever she is, who's hobbling around with a twisted ankle today, but is here for moral support, and very thankful to her for helping out. Anyway, there's still some more sessions to go, so stay tuned and we'll see what happens next. So that was another fun session. This time was more traffic, because I was a bit of the head of the queue this time. So we had a bit of overtaking to do, and that all went well. My in-helmet camera died on that session, so no footage from it, obviously. But you'll just have to trust me that I actually did overtake some people. We're nearly at the end of the day, one last session to go, and then we get to pack it all up, all this, and go home. And it's been a really great way to finish off the season. I don't know how much more riding we've got over here in Chicago, but definitely been a great way to sign off. Trackday. What a day it's been. What a bike the R7 is. What a hero it is. I love this bike. Plenty more to come on both me and the bike. Day. What an epic track. Thank you, Road America. What an experience. What a day. I've loved every single second of this track and being here. What a day. Sorry guys, I haven't got much words to say, but again, absolutely awesome.